Hello, everybody. This is oh, dang it. Hello, everybody. This is Swarmlord 39 of Almost Cool here with another episode of Danganronpa V3, and we're getting back to the class trial. Come on. There we go.
The hell you saying?
Story time hasn't happened yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Now then.
The hell you saying?
You don't know the culprit yet. Oh, go. And we're back.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got... After that terrible movie, it... Wow! What does...
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument.
Move past this, please.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details,
Hey.
how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
You're one to talk.
Yeah.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Wait, what? Wait, it hasn't. Hold on a second, guys. This is probably gonna get a little odd. Let me see if I can mute this in time. No, for some reason I'm seeing it. Sorry, I appear to be having some technical difficulties. With at least one viewer, and I'm just trying to make sure, and I'm just trying to figure out if this is something on my end, something on their end. This isn't the first time, because I'm like, because I open up this one, open up on, I jump into the, yeah, that's probably coming across. But yeah, I go and look at the stream from the viewer viewpoint, and for some reason it will pop up just fine, but it's not showing up for at least one person. Sorry, people. I genuinely didn't expect to hit the hit some sort of technical difficulty like this. Okay. Oh, okay. So, problem resolved. Sorry for wait. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and continue on now.
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
Yeah.
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Oh dear.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Just let me know that Maki has a motive video. I went the wrong way around. You.
It's you! That would be Kokichi.
Yep. Because... yeah, because he said that he had them all. Okay. Hey, you. Yeah.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell...
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or...
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I mean...
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Yep, that would...
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier.
Yeah.
It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. And that's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe...
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question.
Yeah.
Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime. I see.
Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade.
I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. If you really don't want to die, then you bet.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
That's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
Here we go.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to...
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar...
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Right, or the truth. Turning point will change the fate of the case. Change where this argument's going. Oh my gosh, are you saying I have to lie here? I have to do a lie bullet. Oh boy, let's figure out which one I have to lie on.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
Okay, so now I know where I need to go.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can...
And...
reveal the truth.
Perjury.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh? Please
explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh?
Kaito, don't blow this.
Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it...
What?
Yeah, maybe.
These people.
Wait a minute! If you...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Oh wow.
No, hold up!
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now, we don't know if...
That is true. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone... None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too...
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki...
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Is this gonna come up every time that I pull a lie, or it's like they have no reason to lie?
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, unless he wishes for death, we should...
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shu wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
All right, that proves it then. In other words, me and Maki aren't so...
I guess that... So...
Everyone is culprit again.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime.
But then when was Ryoma's body?
Well, the gym is locked at night.
That's not possible.
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got...
I don't think so. We have
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
Or nighttime.
The only time they could have
Was
done
during
it was
nighttime.
during nighttime, huh?
Yeah.
Did you forget the gym's not a...
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm
What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Kimiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye up.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules.
Calm down, everyone. Gonta sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments. Disagreement?
Here we go.
What? Then the Ultimate Academy is... Yippee!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole...
When I accept it. Can't say the truth. I would have been for nothing. So is a lie always going to precede one of these? Because it sounds like it.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit? Kimiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito! Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from...
I got this!
You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also...
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust
Tenko?
And the last one.
Because we have Shuichi's testimony, too.
Come on. Don't. There we go.
true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
Yep.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close. The curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window is far too high.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could.
Really?
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know. They used the ladder in the... You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No time to move it. Oh, wait.
I was wrong!
Wait, what are we... Okay. That could have been used like that in this crime. Doesn't reach the window.
That's it!
Okay.
The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you use the ladder on the pool side,
Yeah.
the ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall.
Yep.
Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his hard strength to throw the ladder or...
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Yep.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even...
Do you have the answer then?
But of course.
Really?
Tell him, Shuichi. Blow!
Actually, don't know that yet.
What? The culprit definitely moved the body.
Seriously?
Serves you right! Dudes just need to shut up and take...
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi!
I know.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter.
We're getting sidetracked. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focus...
Yes. That's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet?
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
Of course it is, Gonta.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. When Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge...
Amy Kawa under the bridge?
Okay. Has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's...
Okay.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room?
Nope.
Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowned in toilets? Impossible!
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool. Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Well, it must be the pool then.
Nah, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy Sal.
Sal?
Come on, dang it, anyone let me shoot that thing. It's
First,
cool rules.
let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowned in toilets? Impossible!
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool.
Oh, what? I thought I could have sworn I hit the V spot. Oh well.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder.
At nighttime.
Swimming is allowed at nighttime, so
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry in the morning after. I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave.
Quit being so gloomy. Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was he killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
This is it! The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by... This is it!
Handcuffs.
The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Oh yeah, sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab.
Yep.
The marks in the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas developed.
Yep.
So, the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned...
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Same disgusting thing.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shikuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... Whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
Window.
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
The warning from the last game, it's easier. Okay. Gonna keep filling around, complete the question. Okay. Head towards the escort that has the correct answer. Okay. So we're literally just picking up everything. The body was brought from where? I would love it if you'd let me steer. I run him over. Next question. We're going really fast. And I guess this is where actually that psycho cat thing I got from earlier. Yeah, no need to jump to time all the jumping and all that. We're just running him over. What the heck? That's just... Okay, I also know there's a little something that's going to be happening. Is that it? No. Hold on. Can I... Nope, I can't pause it. Huh. Well, I'm annoyed because I know that you're picking up. They're not running. You do run over. I know. I know. It's just funny that you. That's the way to pick them up is you hit them at full speed. You don't slow down. You're not slowing down. You're just picking them up. Also, I know that there was supposedly a hidden Monokuma somewhere in here. There's supposedly a hidden Monokuma in here, but I missed it somewhere, and I'm just like, nope, I don't really want to go back through and re-grab this.
We almost directly. Don't tell. Talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
Not like tossing a baseball.
No, I don't believe he was thrown, but perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way?
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment. With this equipment.
Goes down near the body. The rope.
There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope.
So they did use the rope. That's...
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet.
That's for the distance.
According to the sign at the pool,
35 feet.
And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is altogether, the sum total
Around
length
50
from one
feet.
window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And pool is only thing between research lab and...
Yep.
You bet it's long enough.
Wait, who's...
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work.
Another rope.
Oh, then...
Something if you use as a rope. That would be... that.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so.
Okay, so... First, culprit, hang rope outside
Good window.
and tie cable.
Other window.
Then, after tying to each window, that how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Wow! That's amazing, Gonta! You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Gonta, you...
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope.
Okay, fine. Just not...
I got it!
Oh boy.
Thomas Edison once said, but in my case, it's one hop.
I get it.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it.
The body would reach the gym window, but it... Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Oh boy.
Tarzan? But they also had to...
That is not feasible with just
one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Well, anyway, they wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of... The culprit must have carefully placed the body in... But is there really a way to...
Kokichi.
Get something?
Huh? Hint?
They had one shot. No second chances. Busted the window as possible. How did they get near it? Wolf. Had to move like close to the window themselves. Had to have used something else.
All right, Shuichi.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here. It all starts with you be the opening act, and then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After I believe in you. So
yeah.
Oh boy. Used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Hangman's Gambit. That one? Oh boy. Rope. W? I guess an A? Rope away?
I see now.
Okay. I puzzled my way through that because I had no idea what it was aiming for.
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh? Wow, you got drink. You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway.
Oh, hello. This is a new one. We're going to have to deduce an image. Mind mine will begin. Objective is to dig up the answer. Thing completely covered by pieces. Look to erase the pieces. Two or more of the same color connect. Predict how adjacent pieces. Oh no! Oh my gosh! This kind of puzzle. I can do this kind of puzzle, but on a time limit. Okay, at least there's a way to break it if it... Okay, it's not as big as I thought, and... Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Don't need to uncover the whole screen. Oh. What do I need to uncover then? Just reveal what you're looking for. Oh! Oh, so I had to select it. Whoops, okay. Thank you.
It's the inner tube. The rubber
Okay.
Remember the inner tube we found in
the rope on one side.
Maybe the rope was originally tied on. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube, and because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along.
Yep.
The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could.
For the two people.
The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body. Once through the gym window, either that or the culprit placed their foot on the wind. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it... But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windows. It would count as entering the...
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay.
What?
Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out.
Wait, who asked you last time?
Who asked you last time?
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot? Monosuke just...
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep... Pops?
Akuma is...
Daddy's
Yep.
mad at you now.
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Monodum's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial. But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
Yep.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to...
Ropeway murder! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
The rope was...
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime.
Yep.
But if the culprit was so careful, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
Because they couldn't actually get into the pool.
That was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the
Accidentally dropped it, it landed in the pool, and they couldn't do anything about it.
Why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
It was nighttime.
That's it.
They couldn't go in and get it.
Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't.
I see. They couldn't get...
But couldn't they have used the rope?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that...
Pool was so low.
Even if one tried to draw in the inner...
And no way to pick it up.
The steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them. Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit Let me tell you, this culprit's a real...
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. No, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never... Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect...
One step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be point...
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main... But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi?
Oh no.
Hey, Shuichi. Come on, man, there's no need for... I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right! I'm gonna leave it all to...
Been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Oh.
It has to be you!
He was the one who was
There's
supposed
one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh.
That is not yet a certainty.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Oh boy.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
Okay, hold on. I want to see. Kirumi was in the gym a little before 9. With Koichi, she was alone in the gym for around 5 minutes. Okay, I'm still thinking this.
Rick relied on complex mechanisms to work, but someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta. I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do.
I mean, that be it? Nope. That was my first guess. Yeah.
I was wrong.
Nope. Oh yes.
I, of course, am
Oh, okay. Leave me alone. Okay. Hold on. Well, that's for yesterday. Maki alone. Witnessing Ryoma. Is that it? No.
Crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
Meet and greet. No. That's not it.
an alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work.
By 11, he returned to the lab. He was in the gym. He was with Koichi.
But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
I am genuinely stumped here because I don't think any of the bullets I have actually work.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Is it agreeing with
Kirumi
Maki?
is thin
Or
and
not
has a
Maki
nice
Miu?
body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta. I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
I'm gonna try alibis for yesterday.
An
Groot.
alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence.
Is that it? Nope. Dang it.
I was wrong.
Nope. Need to think it over again. Okay.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
Oh wait, is it the Monokuma file? Let's look at the Monokuma file again. Covered in the gym. Cause of death was drowning. No, that wasn't it. That's not it. No, that's also not it. Unless it is in the insect meet and greet.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us.
It's the insect meet and greet? Nope. Gosh dang it! I just thought that maybe because it was after 11 o'clock, but nope. Okay. Fudge, I am not figuring this out. alibi and
I,
skill?
of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have
What?
evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous.
That's wrong!
Ah.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi.
Okay.
Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body was in the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in...
Not enough time for the whole murder. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the...
This is my selfless devotion!
There we go.
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Black piece of
If it
fabric?
were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time.
Nope.
I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
What do you
Okay.
mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Damn
shoot.
it!
Ouch. My bad.
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. In other words, it is just a guess. And then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception. I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Come on. There we go. Wow, that didn't want to click.
Your words. I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Those scratches from when the rope was...
Just tying the rope to the frame.
Tying wire.
The rope that was tied to the frames.
Oh,
the
so we know
frames didn't break.
significantly.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Oh my gosh.
Kirumi, quiet, because that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone!
Oh my gosh.
A duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone, and so I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Oh.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about? I've just got a weird feeling about this.
She see her own.
When you said everyone, felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone
Yep.
outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
Probably.
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
Almost certainly.
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Okay.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to!
Kirumi!
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are
Screwed up from head to toe. Even
Shuichi, please, you only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to— They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly—
When you put it that way.
we can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting.
Yeah, maybe we should think.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth.
Even if it's painful.
I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
I have to do it.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am—
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi whom then the final clue
Is that the black piece of cloth that was in the pool?
No clue?
the damning evidence that
Shuichi, won't you— don't you want to protect every—
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong!
Your words aren't going to convince me now.
All you care about is to bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a— You can't save anyone!
Oof.
This is it!
Here we go.
The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I thought it was just trash at first. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle. Because, like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
The no swim rule, remember?
Using the ropeway, but how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, to prevent that from happening, for example, the culprit could have used...
And for friction. Ooh.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you
What? Truth. That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash.
If he had glove. Right?
You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect. What is this
Dang it.
truth? That is just your empty deduction. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake.
Wrong one, too.
Self-righteous truth.
Oops.
Everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class
Boy.
trial, I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do
Holy
not have
crap.
any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to
What?
protect
I hit it!
everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? Ah!
Final blow. Here we go.
What does that piece of trash prove?
Needs glove.
It ends here. The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent, there would have been a lot of friction.
But he
But
wears
our
gloves.
culprit was smart.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on.
And it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who...
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms and robes are made of the same material we're wearing now. We can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter?
Kirumi, what's...
But, he was scared too. Turn
I
around.
will show you the truth.
Argument start. Moving. Go back. Here we go. But really? Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're on a tank lid. Come on. There we go. And then last one. Here we go.
This is the truth of the case. The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act.
Act 5. Or would you be doing this in like a reverse order for some of them?
When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's of course, it was all part of the act. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were
Bones in the handcuff.
That horrifying sight was the culprit obviously.
I clicked once. I didn't click. I didn't. Whatever.
In truth, the crime began while preparing.
Yeah,
for
I
the
did.
show in the
Okay.
gym. The culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the and removed the glass lid. They used it as a partition to
And then grab the rope.
Next, the culprit and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window.
Okay. They're climbing along the window. Open it up, tie it up.
Once there, they opened. The rope was then thrown out the window toward. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past.
They found.
All the pieces were in place.
Murder.
First, the culprit knocked
him out. Didn't it say there was no wounds on his body?
Then, they put the handcuff. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water. From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken
Woken
up
up and
the culprit
struggled.
anticipated his
Which is
resistance.
why he was handcuffed.
The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink.
In the end, yeah. Died.
Ryoma was dead. They removed the cable from the tennis net. And then, at the pool, they returned to the lab after picking up one last thing.
Here too.
the rubber inner tube that was once back in the lab. The culprit pulled the cable.
Up.
They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope.
Yep.
After making a hanger of sorts with another length of, they hung the inner tube on the rope.
And that was it. Ready to transport.
That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was an impressive premeditated murder.
Crucial mistake.
The culprit got on the inner tube with the height difference between the wind to avoid crashing through the wind.
Break.
They used their own hand to grip. That would have caused significant rope burn.
We're wearing gloves.
But due to the friction, regardless, the culprit reached the window and the glass pane. It also kept the piranhas so close together, they
Get the body.
After that, but that's when they made their.
They let the inner tube fall into the pool.
One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool.
Yep.
The was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence: the fabric and the inner tube.
Yep.
He couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Hirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
No objections.
This is very, very unfortunate. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Hirumi.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
Matthew is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodam, you're really taking care of a sick child.
All right, let's go!
And
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
okay, and obviously we're voting for her.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Wait, someone voted for me? Who voted for me? Come on. There we go.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make...
Rumi voted for the... Huh. Do culprits do that? Huh. Oh, I mean, that makes sense. Okay. Well, let's finish this off. It's already gone longer than I expected.
Oh my!
Ultimate Maid.
Thank goodness.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah.
Wait!
No way.
Yoo-hoo! The truth is...
Hey!
Damn it.
Why?
No way! Shut up!
Say,
How?
No.
What?
Um,
What's wrong?
I do not agree.
Okay. We just did.
Damn.
Please!
Tell us.
Understood.
Well,
I
different
shall
to know.
take that request.
well, you know.
Yes, that is correct.
I saw it in my motive video.
What are you saying?
May I?
I did not. She ended up getting her own.
Hey,
Huh?
Yes.
The fuck's going on? Huh?
What does it mean exactly? You're the one who switched up all the motive videos.
no.
I didn't.
Oh!
Dumbass!
Yeah?
I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah!
Just to reach the videos.
Hey, Father!
Hey. What? You stupid!
Well now.
I see.
Oh, I see.
Hey!
What's wrong?
Yes.
Can you believe it?
Right!
Ugh.
All right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly seen by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve the country.
Ugh.
He asked
Almost done.
Kirumi to make this country great again and
really?
transferred all his authority to her. No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country. And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister.
Wait, what?
Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she is driven by the... Oh, and while we're on the... An unfortunate event will soon befall, though. What event you...
Huh? What?
Yes.
Wait!
What is this?
I do not agree. This is my selfless... I was called upon to live. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have, but he wanted me to prioritize. I fully accepted this as a maid. It is a great honor.
What did I do?
I see.
Huh?
You really don't get it.
How rude!
I see.
Incredible.
But
Actually,
Well, he doesn't lie about something like this.
I do not know.
That's...
Then just let
That
them
is
hunt.
correct. Huh?
um...
I do not know. This is my selfless devotion. My apologies.
If so...
But...
Nice.
I don't like that. Why?
Wait!
Always messing around.
Bears do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
Oh, jeez.
Huh? 100%.
What are you trying to...
Cuz! Shing!
Shut up!
Oh,
Gonna keep talking.
dang it!
Oh, I see.
That
I killed him because he was easy.
Huh? Weird!
I do not agree.
They didn't
Do
have a
you
reason to
agree?
live.
huh?
That is
I
correct.
must escape.
Got it.
The opposite of me.
Your...
Your life has value.
And then, he turned. At that moment, my determination...
Oh.
A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He forfeited his life right then and there. That is correct.
Then...
But
What?
because
There's a motive video.
What are you talking about?
Wait!
Hey, he only checked the name and didn't watch the video?
Huh?
well, you know.
I told you.
I think he wanted to see it.
Why? What?
Yeah. But
Hey,
no.
Well, I wanted to see it.
Jeez. In other words...
And give me a motive to
Please.
live.
that's true.
Well, you know. Ah.
What if it was empty?
Okie dokie!
Oh, jeez.
All right! Back! Who's the most important... This message is for Ryoma Hoshi. Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. 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 Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Always messing around.
I see.
It can't...
Damn.
But... Because...
Yes. For everyone. My apologies.
You need something?
Hey!
Huh?
Gonta.
Unfortunately.
Jeez.
Huh?
Oh, man.
Shuichi!
Suck it up. Come on.
Huh?
Thank you.
Hey! All right!
Here to put a price on
Listen up. I mean, don't worry about it. Of course!
Jeez. But
it. Right.
so divine!
Shut up!
But
Huh?
because
Huh?
but
You mean?
Really?
Cut it out.
That is correct.
Oh boy.
You must live.
Huh?
I see.
You must live. I will survive!
And then. Oh jeez.
I have to escape.
Damn it!
Please run!
Hurry!
Damn.
Hey, please!
It's punishment time?
I will live
Now then, I've prepared us.
for my nation, for my people.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I will not die!
Jeez. Oh. Jeez. That, oh my gosh. That's a...
Really?
It's okay. It's fine.
Eh?
Let's get along. We are all friends. I will not forgive.
Huh?
Wonderful.
That's nice. They're so... They're so...
Bad.
I don't like that.
I'll protect you!
Come on, cause Atua says so.
I see, yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have pure chaos.
Hey, hey!
Of course.
However...
It only remembered upon
That's-
watching the video.
Huh?
I see.
What?
Okay.
Ew.
Okay.
Probably for the best.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
that's so mean. It's a lie. Because
You're right.
That's right.
Everyone sometimes just... That, it's an end. Pyrrhic victory. Well, that was...
For now.
You're right.
Why, you? I won't forgive you!
It'll be okay.
What's wrong?
But...
Notice you're a different...
Why?
Hey, so...
hey,
Huh?
Well, what is it?
Oh, what are you gonna do?
you get it?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Maki.
Ah. Well, you know.
Huh?
Which means.
Hold on!
What?
You know, this is an interesting turn of events.
Hey, Maki!
Hang on.
But that's not your stuff, right? Miss Ultimate Assassin?
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. This particular game is just like opened up on the throttle in chapter 1, and the only other thing I could say it's done is that it severed the brakes at some point. We're not stopping. Oh my gosh. Anywho, everyone, this is gonna have to call it here. Sorry for going so long. I didn't expect it to go this long, but we'll be back next time, whenever next time is, to start chapter 3 and go from here, including finding out about this whole Ultimate Assassin thing. Until next time, everybody. See you all later. Bye bye.